Don't they say bears can climb trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And the cougars before they ambush. Last time aboard Freedom, we wrapped up a 30-hour passage from the Broughtons to the west coast of Vancouver Island with a much-needed rest stop in Mother Nature's hot tub, aka Hot Springs Cove. Since we were also celebrating a very special occasion, Sean and I took full advantage of having this little slice of paradise all to ourselves before cruising south to Tofino, one of the island's most popular destinations. If you haven't experienced Tofino yet, we can't recommend it enough, even if you're only staying for 48 hours. Heck, Sully and Martha even had a blast too, so if you missed it, be sure to check it out. Now we're getting ready to continue south on our circumnavigation of Vancouver Island to a place that is, you guessed it, a boater's dreamland. But first, it wouldn't be a day on a boat without a little boat project. Oh, look at what we've got going on here. Sean's doing something with our gray water tank. Nothing like morning boat work. What's the morning boat work for?
Oh, every couple of years our gray tank gets full of food and soap sludge in the float that turns the pump on to evacuate the tank. The float sticks. So I'm gonna open the top of the tank up. It'll be nice and stinky and smelly. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna suck it all out with a shop vac and then take the float assembly apart and clean all the soap scum off of it and put it back together. And we'll be good to go for another 18 months. I already made a mistake.
You've got the wrong tank?
Yeah, I got it. Good thing I didn't open this one up.
Is this the black?
Yeah.
I was thinking that. Isn't the gray under the bed?
No, it's
or under here?
Under there. Oops.
Engines are running. I think we are ready to rock. Housekeeping. Ready to rock?
Yeah, I think she is.
Yeah?
I'll do the bow.
All right, bye Tofino. Until next time, it's been awesome. Our first and final destination today is Barkley Sound, located 5.5 hours south of Tofino. This scenic cruising ground is home to the Broken Group archipelago, as well as to many other nooks, crannies, and creeks that we're looking forward to exploring. This sound was named after Charles Barkley. Well, not the basketball star, the English fur trader and ship captain aboard the Imperial Eagle. Way back in 1787, Captain Barkley enjoyed this area and named it after himself. He was accompanied then by his 17-year-old wife, Frances, who, according to Wikipedia, was the first European woman to visit what is now beautiful British Columbia. With Ucluelet to the north, Bamfield to the south, and lots of protected coves and anchorages in between, we could have easily spent this entire trip just exploring and enjoying Barkley Sound. But we're actually coming here hoping to find one of its best hidden gems, the Lucky Creek Falls. Okay, we are jumping in the dinghy and we're gonna go just a short ways that way to Lucky Creek. It's kind of a hot spot here in Barkley Sound and we're gonna check it out. It's high tide, so we can actually get in there this time. 4 years ago when we were here, we didn't even know it existed and we went through that area at low tide. So hopefully it's cool. Given that it's summer and it's been really dry here, I don't know if it's actually gonna be a waterfall, but you never know. Are you excited to go up Lucky Creek?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, feeling lucky?
Yep.
I have that song in my head.
All night to get lucky.
Yes, we do lock our boat at anchor. Pretty much we lock it all the time because you just never know. We got blankets because it's actually getting chilly out.
How clear the water is.
I know.
It's amazing. All right, get my shorts up. So we can find the Lucky Creek. So we don't just get lucky.
Yeah. So we don't go up Unlucky Creek?
Uh-huh.
Oh, bud. Bye. Oh, it's so sad when they're in the window. Oh, they're... Oh, bye, Martha. Located in the Pipestem Inlet between Refuge Island and Bezette Island, where we're anchored for the night, Lucky Creek can only be explored at high tide and is well worth the excursion. Just a sea of oysters. Look at, Sean, do you see how big these oyster shells look? Wow. Yeah, so the charts show us on land right now. Thank God we're at high tide. Wow. What's that orange icon?
That's an active captain remark. Lucky Creek waterfall, someone wrote.
Oh.
Waterfall inlets. The creek is not navigable at low water. Time your entry and exit within 3 hours before or after high water. The waterfall at the head of the creek is beautiful with good swimming. There is a trail at the top of the waterfall just to the east with knotted ropes strung to help for the steepest parts. There you go.
straight back there. Do you see water?
Yeah, on the left side.
Oh my God. Is it supposed to be streaming down that whole waterfall
I don't know.
during rainy season? The falls at the upper end of the creek can easily be missed by the naked eye if you're not looking hard enough or if you decide to turn around due to the shallow water depths. But if you keep inching your way up, you'll be quite impressed by what lies above this seemingly boring little waterfall. Climb up here?
Sure.
Think so? Should we put the anchor like over there? Okay. Woo! Oh, these are nice and dry at least. Yeah, I think maybe like here.
Yeah, I'll just carry it up a little.
Carry it up. This is quite beautiful. And we're the only ones here.
Lucky creek to ourselves, how lucky are we?
I know. Although Barkley Sound is a popular destination for cruisers circumnavigating Vancouver Island or just out exploring the western coastline, it's not nearly as crowded as other summer cruising hotspots like the Sunshine Coast and Desolation Sound near BC's mainland. The chances are pretty good that you'll get to have beautiful anchorages and unique destinations all to yourself. And check that out. Woo! King of the mountain. How did you make it up there? Just a quick left and a right and a left over the bridge. Woo! At least these rocks aren't oh my God, if this was a hot spring, there'd be 50 people here right now. And we would never leave. Whew. Lucky Creek flows down cascading layers of granite rock beds and pools separated by short rocky bluffs. It goes on for miles, originating from several of the lakes atop Lucky Mountain. Today, we not only found this hidden treasure at high tide, but we also got pretty lucky being the only ones here. Sean certainly didn't waste any time taking full advantage of the creek's most popular attraction, the good old rope swing. And although this isn't a hot spring, he didn't seem to mind the icy cold water. The natural beauty here sure does knock your socks off, making it really fun to explore. But given the large populations of bears, cougars, and wolves in this area, we are not going to explore on foot. Exploring the falls was good enough for us. In fact, we worked up quite an appetite just by crawling around the rocks and soaking up these amazing views. So it's time to head back to Freedom for dinner. On tonight's menu is Sean's famous skillet chicken parmesan and my personal favorite, Caesar salad extra parm. Water maker's going. We haven't sampled it yet, but in a couple minutes we will sample it. See if she's all good to go in the tank. 7 gallons an hour. Check.
Our salinity tester.
What should the perfect value be?
We don't have some water makers are automatic. They'll test the water and they have an automatic divert valve. Ours is manual, so if I take a little water from the stream and then I look at this number and it says 267. I think they technically tell you like anything less than 1,000 ppm is considered safe for drinking. Ideally, I think you want it to be less than 500. And honestly, when ours gets going, it's usually like around 100. So this will actually come down, but 250 is good. That's plenty good to put in the tank. But if I test it now, it'll probably be a little bit less. It should be coming down a little bit more. 233.
Comes down pretty quickly.
Yeah, so it'll probably settle in somewhere around 100 ppm, which is really good.
Isn't it crazy?
We tested,
what?
I forget, we tested like the tap water at the marina. I think we've even tested bottled water. I think both of them come in higher than what this water maker will produce. So it produces really good water.
Yeah, I'd have to say it's very tasty.
So I'll go ahead and right now it's in the sampling position, so the water that it's making is just going down the sink, but there's a valve under here. Once I switch that valve, now the water's not coming out of here anymore, it's going directly into our tank.
Isn't it crazy that within 2 minutes of turning the water maker on, we have such good water?
Yeah.
Like we don't have to wait an hour or something.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Yeah. Who's ready to go bear watching? Oh my gosh, guys. How did you get in there? So, who did it? Your sister or you? Did you jump in? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we are gonna go in search of bears. They're usually on that shore over there. At least we've seen them there before. We're a couple hours before low tide, but you never know. We might get lucky. And we're bringing these guys. It should be pretty safe. We're not going to get too close to shore. We'll see. Come again?
Low tide was in the middle of the night. This is like a intermediate tide.
Oh.
Do bears eat at night? In the middle of the night?
They probably do. Maybe. I don't know.
Came out with some flashlights.
Maybe that's probably not a good idea.
Some night watching.
Okay, we've got warm clothes, got our blankies. Got my bear socks. And we've got our coffee. We are all set for bear watching. Tender up.
Putting the tender up.
A boarding bear sighting mission.
On to the next port.
On to the next port. Oh well. Maybe we'll spot a bear at some point. It's very sad to be leaving. We only have a few more days left, and then we go back to work on Monday. And it's very sad. This trip has been epic. The sights have been beautiful. It's just very sad. Nice job with the anchor, as always.
Nice job driving us out, as always.
What would you do without me?
It'd be difficult.
Yeah.
It's a two-person operation.
So you're saying you can't boat without me?
Well, you know, like I said, it'd be difficult.
Oh. We found a bear. Sean, good eye. Now we're gonna see how close we can get. A little hard to see from where we're at, but still see him. Well, folks, we found a bear. Barkley Sound never, and I mean never, disappoints. So after enjoying our morning coffees and folding some laundry, Sean and I decided to make one more stop here before completing our circumnavigation of Vancouver Island. Thanks for watching. If you want to come along with us as we explore more of this boating wonderland, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell. We'll see you next time.